50 years ago, the primary global battleground was defined by nuclear deterrence. Today, the core of geopolitical power is found in silicon chips. The technological competition between the United States and China isn't just about market share. It's a strategic struggle for dominance in the 21st century's most critical scientific fields: artificial intelligence, 5G networks, and quantum computing. This escalating rivalry is the new Cold War, and it is actively threatening global stability. This technological conflict is destabilizing the world order through three main mechanisms: the disruption of global supply chains, increasing technological fragmentation, and a severe escalation of geopolitical tensions. At the heart of this conflict is the semiconductor. These advanced chips are the foundation of all modern computation, often called the new oil. Since 2019, the U.S. has imposed increasingly stringent export restrictions on key Chinese tech companies, like Huawei and SMIC, aimed at cutting off access to the most advanced manufacturing tools and chips. This has sparked the chip war, a fierce competition for control over this fundamental technology. The global economy is uniquely vulnerable here, relying heavily on manufacturers in East Asian regions like Taiwan and South Korea. When these two massive blocs try to establish technological supremacy, the entire global flow is disrupted. These restrictive policies slow innovation, raise production costs across all sectors, and critically, force developing nations to choose an alliance, straining their economic stability and foreign policy. This friction leads us directly to the second impact: technological decoupling. The world is separating into two distinct and potentially incompatible technology ecosystems, a splinternet. The US urges its allies in Europe and Asia to limit strategic tech access to China. China, in turn, accelerates its Made in China 2025 program to achieve domestic self-sufficiency in key areas. This fragmentation is not just an abstract concept. It carries a massive economic cost. The International Monetary Fund warns that severe economic separation could reduce global GDP by up to 7% in the long run. The cross-border exchange of R&D and collaboration, which drove growth for decades, is now being replaced by parallel, competing digital infrastructure, exacerbating the technology gap between rich and poor nations. Finally, technology is becoming the primary driver of geopolitical tensions, particularly in the Indo-Pacific. Alliances like AUKUS and the Quad are primarily focused on coordinating the development of strategic technologies, from advanced AI systems to cutting-edge quantum computing. Quantum computing, which uses the principles of superposition and entanglement to solve problems exponentially faster, represents the next frontier of military and economic superiority. This focus creates a new technological arms race. Dominance in AI and quantum capabilities is viewed as key to national security, dramatically increasing the risk of technology-based conflicts in flashpoint regions like the Taiwan Strait. The US-China technology rivalry is the defining geopolitical challenge of our era. To prevent a highly fragmented and unstable future, global cooperation is essential. We need platforms like the G20 or the UN to establish collective rules for technology transfer, AI ethics, and cybersecurity, ensuring that technology remains a tool for progress, not confrontation. What technology do you think will ultimately determine global dominance? AI, 5 grams, or semiconductors? Let me know in the comments below. If you found this breakdown of science and geopolitics insightful, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives.